Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Welcome back to another Getting Projects Done with me, Chris. Today I am working on the Aeldari Wraith gates. No, Webway gates. You know, the gates. The gates, the things. I'm joined today by Mr. Boop and Barfing Sheep. And yeah, we're gonna get some stuff done. And yeah. So I've only got like one gate basically done. I think it's basically done. I thinks.
That is one shiny mofo.
Yeah, it is color shift paint that's on it. The camera doesn't really quite capture the shifting. It looks mostly like a kind of magenta or maroon, but it actually is a red to gold color shift.
Maybe if you move it side to side.
Like side to side?
Yeah. Oh, not twist it, move it side to side so the light hits it from different angles. Yeah, there you go. Now we can see it.
Yeah.
Like when you moved it up a bit.
Yeah. There you go.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that the gates have been like one gate is basically done. The other gate is ready to be finished. You can see like a lot of the stuff is not at the same level. It's missing its head as well. The head has already been painted and is ready to go. Although in the ages that it's been sitting, it got nicked somehow. So I need to repair that. And there's some sort of weird splotchiness going on in the front here, so I need to fix that anyway. So I'll probably bust out the airbrush just to blend that in a little further. And yeah, so get the head ready.
Yeah.
Paint up the interior. I'm a little bit confounded as to what colors I used here, and I don't really feel like going back to the tutorials and looking at what colors I used. Knowing me, it's probably like Rakarth Flesh and then Screaming Skull or Ushabti Bone or something like that. Then it's gold, and I'm pretty sure I used Scale 75 Eldritch Gold. Eldritch Gold? Elder Gold? Anyway, pretty sure I used that. Again, same bone on the interior details here. I don't think it was the same colors I used on the head, because the head is very contrasty. The head goes quite dark, and I'm pretty sure I used the Golden's raw umber on top of like a bone color to get this deep color like this, and then just sprayed the top with white. I'm pretty sure it was just Eldritch Gold. I can't remember what the Scale 75 color is called, but anyway, that's the plan. That's the plan today. And for the life of me, I can't figure out what color is inside the ribbing in here. Is there more ribbing up here? No, it's just one spot. I wonder why I would only have ribbing in the one spot. Ribbed for her pleasure. And what's that?
I knew it. I wasn't going to say it.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing is also the transfer I used on the head. Yeah, I don't know which transfer that was. And I'm pretty sure this did not have transfers. So I might be able to get away with maybe a new one. You know what? Let's grab the Eldritch Omens box. Let's grab that. Let's grab the transfer sheet. There we go. I'm only using the Eldritch Omens box just because it's close by. I do not see anything on here that is like that. Doesn't mean I can't use it or use any one of these. Because basically it is a triangle with a little thingy on top. That's about half the Eldar symbols. No, I don't see. It's actually kind of like that one. Wonder why they have this little drop symbol. Oh, maybe for a Uthwi? Yeah, it's probably for Uthwi.
Drops them.
The what?
What symbol are you talking about?
The little Eldar symbol that is I used on the head of the little gate wraith head.
Oh.
It's like a triangle with a little cross above it, but it also has a teardrop shape in it. And for the life of me, I can't figure out where that was from. I don't think this set came with... I don't think it came with transfers.
The Webway gate probably didn't.
I would assume no. But I'm assuming. And you know what happens when you assume? Yeah. So, well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. All right. So, I think the first things first is... Let's start working on the ribs. Sophie, isn't that the Turbo Dark paint? And hey, everyone. No, it's not Turbo Dark. It is Spastics. Let me see, which one was it? It should be this one here. Spastics Gold to Red. That's what I used. I like this stuff. This stuff is a enamel base paint. So it's a little bit more durable. But you got to make sure you clean your brushes really good.
Or else Chris will get you.
Otherwise, I'll get you. Now, see here, this would make me think that this is more alcohol-based. N-butyl acetate, although acetate typically is with like lacquer-based and enamel-based paints. Ethyl acetate and PM acetate. I don't even know what PM acetate is.
It's acetate, but at night.
What?
Said I don't know what PM acetate is. I said it's acetate at night.
That was a good one. My mouth was open. You got me. It's got good advice on the bottle anyway. It says always test on scrap surface first. That's just good advice for any paint. The first time using a paint that you've never used before, should always test it. But anyway, yeah. I like this stuff. Spastics paints, I like this stuff. If you're into your airbrushing. If you're all about your airbrushing, Spastics is a really good paint. All right, where was I?
Half about.
What's that?
I'm like half about the airbrush.
Half about the airbrushing?
Yeah, I'm not all in, like half.
So like a semi?
Yeah, got a good semi.
I knew we could get there.
Always.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Ricard Flesh I used as my base for Wraith. So I'm going to use some Ricard Flesh. I'm going to start slapping down. I like the base colors because they often nice rich pigment. Obviously it needs a good shaking, so we'll do that. Sophie, so you test them on Necrons first? No. I've been playing with Spastics for quite a while. I don't even know when I started playing with Spastics paint. On my channel, I have a video where I demonstrate trying out the different Spastics colors. And that's about when I was getting into them. So, if anybody is curious as to how long I've been playing with the paints, that's about as long. Unfortunately, one of my paints did sit too long. My holographic. It must have just sat too long or something because, yeah. Remember the last time I was going to play with it and it was all chunky and goopy? What the hell was I painting where I was going to bust out the holographics? The Stormcast? I think it was the Stormcast stuff. When Dominion came out. I was probably going to do, what's her name? Indastra? Drasta? Or it might have been when I did the Void Dragon. Or... I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. Anywho. Now, with the thing with these paints is they're very durable. Although I do seal them. This is a gloss finish on here because you can even see it like on the bone areas. You'll see there's a slight gloss to them. I also did a bit of a glow on the gemstones, just because, you know, it's a gold backing, like a setting, but I did a little bit of a glow on the stones just for gigs. I didn't bother doing it on the big stones because, why bother? Yeah. For the life of me, though, I'm trying to remember what gold I used. I'm pretty sure it was Scale 75's gold. Pretty sure. The other thing is with these kinds of paints is it's the highlighting is very, very minimal. I do not change values very much. I don't add anything to the color because I find in my experience that it just, like, for example, if I was to add like a silver to this, the properties of color shifting just are diminished greatly. And so I don't care for that. So all I do, you can kind of see here on the edges, is just a slight edging of gold. You can see there and there. And I just use like a pure gold. Just because in the light, it shines back a lot of gold color. And so that was just to emulate that it goes to a gold when a bright light source comes by. But yeah, it's fun paint though. Give it a try. All right, I'm gonna put that one over there. Let's get to work. You guys working on anything today?
Yes.
Yeah? What you working on?
Got me some Nurgle.
Oh, I forgot to turn this on. There we go. Got some Nurgle.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. What about you, Boop?
I'm waiting for some Kriegers I glued to their base to dry.
Oh, cool.
The resin one. I think the resin will look better. Nothing to do with the material, but there was some design change between the resin and the plastics that I wasn't a fan. And I ordered myself a scale model kit, but not just any scale model.
Well, don't leave me in fucking suspense, bud. What?
There is a company called Meg Models that makes, you've probably seen them. They are cartoon scale models. So they'll take like a World War II tank and they'll cartoonify it.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
It's like they shrink the body and kind of like mess with the dimensions, and then it's got like the turret, ginormous compared to the body and stuff.
Kind of like a chibi.
Yeah, the closest thing would be like a chibi, yeah.
Gotcha.
A chibi tank.
That sounds actually kind of cool.
They started doing it because Hasegawa has the market on like chibi planes. So they started doing chibi tanks, basically.
Very, very cool.
So I found somebody in the U.S. I found a store in the U.S. that was selling it, and I bought it. And I bought the my favorite tank of World War II. It's the Salamanders S-35. So I'm excited for that to come in a couple of days.
Yeah, sounds cool.
I'm just assembling Krieg models and slowly getting ready for Adepticon.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed I'm not going. Next year.
I don't even. Is it still up in the? Yeah, because it's still up in the air if you're able to go home, right?
What's that?
So it would still be up in the air if you were able to go home, right?
No, actually, things are starting to lift around here. They're starting to ease up on a lot of restrictions, but the cross-border stuff is still kind of annoying.
I was talking to one of my friends is planning like skiing and snowboarding trips for this coming winter, and
Winter?
what?
Mate, it's been winter for a long time now.
Yeah, this coming winter, so a little under a year.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Well, ours isn't over yet. That's why I was like, what? Coming?
Well, winter for at least the U.S. is pretty much over.
Well, where you are,
Yeah.
I'd imagine you guys don't get too much snow.
You. For you, it's different. It'll probably be winter for another month or so.
Yeah, it'll still be winter for a while for us.
But everybody's kind of, most places except for like extreme northern states, they're kind of like having their last snow, or their last planned snow, because you know freak snowstorms and shit could happen.
Yeah. And usually in
It was a
March.
birthday and that was nice.
I walked on your barf. What was that?
Oh. I did hear some birds today.
Oh, really?
So there are signs of spring.
I've been spending the last couple of days just kind of going in the attic and getting rid of, or you know, piling up old stuff I no longer need that I can get rid of.
Actually, I'm gonna grab a different brush.
So you don't keep your bodies in the basement like everybody else. The shit drips, man.
Did you say that shit drips?
Only if you don't dispose of them.
The fuck does that even mean?
Bodies.
It drips.
They have
They
the
drip.
drip. They wear the Yeezy jacket.
What?
They
Oh, I
have
forgot
drip.
that was a thing.
Sophie, I finished building some Escher this afternoon. Cool.
Ooh.
The Escher.
I hope you have fun painting them, because I didn't after a while.
I love painting Escher.
Yeah, Eschers are cool.
Yeah, when you I mean, I got 6 of them. 6.5. Done.
Done? Yeah. Do you play?
When they're done, I will.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But me painting Nurgle usually means I'm gearing up for playing. Gotta get my poop boys nice and pretty for the tabletop.
Poop boys.
Oh yeah. Thank you, lads.
Boop, did you see the rules for this thing?
I saw the article. I didn't really read it.
This thing definitely, you're going to see this thing, I think, on the tabletop more.
What's it do?
Basically, you can't destroy it anymore. Before you used to be able to shoot at it. Now you can't shoot at it. It's a piece of terrain. And within a certain range, units can deploy, like from strategic reserve, into combat and count as charging.
That's neat.
Yeah, so you can bring strategic reserves in, and they can enter into combat right from the deep strike, essentially.
How very cool of them.
I'm gonna have to disappoint Matt later today. I was looking at my luggage, and I was going to bring a board game, and it's a pretty big board game, and it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to fit it.
Which board game?
Anno Domini. It's like gang combat in like the Renaissance era. But it's a board game. I was gonna play a game, but I'm sitting here like, this is a big fucking box. I have to take a few other things. I'm like, oh shit, I can't fit this. Back up, tab. Give them heads up.
There we go. Need a sip of coffee. Coffee. Yeah, I still can't figure out which transfer that was that I used for the head. I can't think of it. It's probably just a regular vehicle one I used.
Could have been just a vehicle.
What's that?
So it could just been like a random vehicle.
Yeah, I think so. I have my box of transfers around somewhere. I've got like two boxes. One, I've got a big box with just like all sorts of transfers, a lot of Necron, Tau, all sorts. And then I have all my Eldar in one. Oh, Greenleaf terrain. Do you even paint? Occasionally. I have been known to paint. Let's give me a sec here. Oh. Nope. All right. Let's see here. See, some smartass wrote transfers on his box. It was a big brain play. That's what you call the big brain play. Fuck, this ain't it. Shit. I guess I should have labeled it appropriate transfers, right? That's a bunch of orc, Pure Guard, Space Marine.
Funny if you just label it trans.
What's that?
It would be fun if you just labeled it trans.
Trans? Just to really fuck myself up. It's a bunch of chaos. Oh, fuck's sakes, where the hell is my Eldars? Where are my Eldars?
Go in my transfer box and be like, yo, Chris, I have that transfer. How much is it worth to you?
Yeah. Everybody's trying to fuck over Chris, I know.
I don't. As far as you know.
Oh. It's gotta be this fucking box. Oh. Yeah, this one's full of transfers. And in fact, I think after the stream today, I'm gonna probably reorganize this one. But anyway, yeah, this is it right here. This little box is just full of transfers. Oh, fuck. Alright. Here's my Eldars. I keep them in a little baggie. Here's my old school Eldars. I keep them in a baggie as well. Some old Bretonnians. Blood Bowl. Some old Imperial Guard Mordian stuff. We're getting closer.
Do you smell them?
Aha! Found it. Yeah, right there. That's it. Right there. That's the transfer. I found it. I found it. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Har har har. There we go. Now, here's a question for anybody out there. This is for everybody, live or watching this after the fact. Does anybody know where I can find these transfers? Hold on here. Yeah, I got some really, really big ones, like Samhan. These are huge. Like, this is at least 1.5 inches, maybe, sized. And also, where's the other one?
Vehicle?
Huh?
Vehicle kit?
No, the vehicles, they all come, well, at least in the last, like, little bit, they've all had this sheet here. And it has, like, all the generic stuff. And then the new Omens box has it all, same size, pretty much. That's a little bigger. But with, like, all the craft world shit on it. No, it's another transfer sheet. Hold on. Anybody remember when GW used to do transfers in other colors as well? Greens, reds. There's a particular transfer sheet that I only have one of. Where the fuck? Yeah, it's this one too. The old Viper one. It has a nice big Samhan logo as well. No, the sheet I'm talking about. Here it is. Has this. Yeah, has these transfers on them. I don't know if the camera can pick it up very well. It is the Eldar Wild Riders transfers. And basically it is the Samhan logo, but the snakes are interlocked. And it's meant to run down the cowl of the bike. I don't know if you guys can see that very well. You know what? Here, let me kill the light. That's probably what's doing it. Here, hold on.
Where is that transfer? Is that the discontinued transfer, I'm guessing?
Yes. Yeah, it's an older transfer. Fuck, I still got it turned down. Turn it off.
I guess I could bring it in. There's the base of Wild Riders, Sam Han, Wild Riders. Not because I'm gonna like Sam Han, but because I have the book Wild Rider.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the transfer. I want more of these transfers. Because I initially was going to do all my jet bikes with this transfer. If anybody knows where I can find these transfers, let me know. Alright. Turn the lights back on. But yeah. Because I have like 30 of my old jet bikes that, you know, I'm using the regular Salamanders symbol on, but I would like to do them properly with the Wild Riders logo. I know it doesn't really affect anything, but just, you know, it's aesthetics, man. It's aesthetics. And you know Chris, he's all about them aesthetics. Oh, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Hold on. My face is in the shot. Here we go. Everybody's like, why the fuck is his face into the table? Anyway, yeah. So anybody out there, if they know where to find them Samhan Wild Rider transfers, where the serpents are interlocked, you know, let me know. Let me know. Yeah, see, look at this old Eldar transfer sheet. It's even got the other craft worlds on it. It's got the Mimera. I can't remember what the hell that symbol is. It's like a big hand. Whereas the new one, does it have those symbols? It does not. Son of a bitch. Bastard.
They've also killed off a few craft worlds.
Sure. But they can always make up more, right? Anyway, that's a big box of transfers. I think that's it for all my transfers. But I should... What's that?
I said what it's looking like is GW's just covering their main, you know, chapters, rules, etc. with transfers. And then if you want, like, some other founding chapter or, you know, minor craft world, you're kind of, like, on your own.
Yeah. Like, it'd be nice. I imagine it's probably really expensive, though. Because, like, you get, like, the sheets from Forge World. Those things are pretty pricey. But, I mean, they're big transfer sheets, though. They're like the size of a codex kind of size. And, yeah, they have, like, a whole bunch for, like, the Horus Heresy. And there's a bunch. They even did some back a while ago with, like, Space Wolves, Imperial Fists, and, you know, there was a whole bunch. Oh, and there was even some transfers that were designed to go on the blank banners. Like the standard bearers. And it was an entire transfer that was designed to sit on that banner. So you didn't even have to freehand nothing or paint it or whatever. You just slap it on. Anywho. Greenleaf Terrain. I'm making an intense 2x4 Necromunda board. You will be jelly when I'm done. I probably will, Adam. I probably will. In fact, no, I'll save you some time. I am jelly right now. Because I'm sitting on a whole whack ton of Necromunda stuff, terrain, and yeah, I haven't even fucking touched it yet. And I have plans. I has the plans to do something really, really fun. And holy shit. Bring it here. Yeah, don't say nothing though. It's a little bit smaller than expected. But, yeah. What? Yeah, well, hold on, man. Fuck. Sorry, package arrived. Something I've been waiting on. No, I'm not telling you what it is.
Well, I already know what it is.
Well, like I said, it's something I've been waiting on. I was hoping it was going to show up last week.
Is it you were told was going to come, or is it another surprise?
No, I was told.
Okay. I think I know what it is. Yeah, I know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh my. Do not open that.
That's for those wondering, it's Chris's build your own butt plug kit.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's a build your own butt plug kit. Thank you, my boy. Bring that in. Yeah, don't open them though.
No, I know.
I mean, don't Don't open up the book. Yeah, there we go. That's a smart boy. That's my boy. He's smart. Sophie, I'd guess Amazon, eBay are asking GW customer service if they have you can get. Yeah. Like the transfers? Yeah, I suppose. eBay, I'll probably get raked over the coals though if I went to eBay looking for that transfer sheet. Yeah. What's that?
So I'm kind of browsing Eldar transfer sheets right now.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Well, if you do find any, send me the links over Discord.
If you find any, buy them.
Buy them and then so you can charge me an exorbitant amount for them. Fucking Americans.
I see some for the Vipers. I'm not seeing any of the jet bike ones we're looking.
Yeah, it's called a Wild Rider transfer sheet, I believe. I'm pretty sure it came.
I'll put some feelers out.
Put your feelers out.
Yeah, I'll put my feelers out.
All right. Don't get your feelers chopped off. You know, it is the 21st century these days. You can't just put your feelers out there anymore. Got to get permission.
That does not have the. You're looking for the.
Sophie, your Space Marine coffee mug arrived then, Chris? Yes, it did arrive. My Space Marine mug. My Space Marine. Disco! Thank you for subscribing, bud. Hey there, everyone. Hey, Disco. Yeah. Subscribe for 5 months. Wow. Good grief, man. 5 months. Alrighty. Back to work. Enough drooling. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I need to clean this brush. See how it's splayed out and everything? Hairs are going everywhere. God dang it. That's because there's a lot.
That's one of those brushes I can never take care of for some reason.
The Citadel ones?
The medium base, yeah.
Yeah. I find.
It looks like a fucking mushroom.
Yeah, because I try to only utilize it for one particular task, and sometimes it ends up, being like a quick little dry brush or, something like that. And that can usually end up like dry brushing. The fastest way to kill your brushes is dry brushing. So it's better to have, old beaters for your dry brushing phase, right? There's no sense in getting good brushes if you're going to do a lot of dry brushing. Like if you rely on a lot of dry brushing, yeah, get beaters.
Not just get cheap makeup brushes.
Yeah, or cheap makeup brushes. Yep, that's another good one. That's actually a very good one.
It goes on so smooth.
I've all the years that we've talked about, using makeup brushes and such, I've never really gotten into using the makeup brushes. I probably should. I could probably scam a few off my daughter, seeing as how she freaking comes in here and Rob's being blind anyway. So.
How are the turntables?
Yeah, I should just raid her makeup stash. But then she might think I'm transitioning or something. And then she'll have...
That's the perfect cover-up.
Yeah. Dad, I accept you no matter what. Well, thank you, honey.
But look at this dry brushing, though.
But look at my fucking dry brush, man. Oh, shit.
I have been painting for almost 15 hours.
Oof.
Not just miniatures, walls as well.
With the same paint?
No. Same color.
Really? That's crazy.
Yeah, well, because we're we're renovating at work because it looks like shit. The building was built in, I don't fucking know, 1860. So we're making the inside look all nice and pretty. So I think the closest is, so, like, we're having the walls black so we can paint everything else in spastic ass colors.
Nice.
So the closest I would think is that I painted a heater in mood green. It's so ugly. But that's the point.
Yeah. Now, I don't like. I'm not one for like. Okay, I shouldn't say I'm not one for like bright colors and everything like that. But what is the appeal of bright neon colors on, say, a sports car?
Who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
People just like it.
Yeah,
I
just
guess.
think it's neat.
I guess. Boop.
If I could choose, I would have like a candied purple. Because fuck you, that's why.
Now, you don't often see too many purple cars. You see them like kind of dark purple, but you don't really see like that mid-tone brighter purple kind of thing.
Oh, I'd go there.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like Grimace from McDonald's. Like that kind of purple. You often don't see that. I wonder why that is. Now, not Grimace on a car. I'm not worried about that. I'm just, you know.
No, we were discussing today, maybe we should add in purple accents to the black walls. And I think that would be fucking amazing. I mean, it's gonna look hideous, but, you know, or unusual is a better word.
I don't know why I felt really compelled to work on this thing today. I mean, I've seen this like this has been sitting on my shelf for a while, this model. But after doing the video today and seeing the article on how this thing is going to perform, or how it potentially could perform, it just kind of really got me fired up to work on this. And it's very rare that I work on a model because of its rules. And like my idea of including it in the army kind of thing, you know. I usually don't operate that way. And so it's just kind of interesting.
I may have found you some transfer sheets.
No way.
Yeah, I'll see what my brother says.
Discord. Or are we talking like a private deal? Like legit, like he's already got it in his possession?
I think he does, because he's got some old ass unopened Wild Riders boxes.
No shit. Holy shit.
I could probably persuade him to hand them over.
Well, I'll compensate. I've compensated my whole life.
That got me a little too hard.
But yeah, no. Like, yeah, we'll work out a deal. We don't have to flush it out right now. We can work it out later on Discord or whatever. But yeah, cool. If you can, yeah. I mean, if he's a collector, you know, he's still fired up. Is he still fired up about this stuff, or does he like not do this shit anymore?
Oh, I bet he is. We haven't painted together in a long time, but I bet he's fucking fired up over the new Eldar stuff.
Yeah, he's an Eldar player as well, eh? Cool.
Yeah. That's why I painted so many Eldar in the past.
Gotcha. Yeah, well, now man, it's all coming up Millhouse today. Disco. All the Eldar fans are in heaven lately, it seems. They are. We're finally getting a decent update. And, you know, like, it's been so long that we've wanted, you know, good looking updated models in plastics, and also, you know, a competitive rule set. The competitive side I'm not too concerned about, because even with the crappier codexes in the past, last like 2-3 updates to like the last 2-3 codexes, yeah, they were not very competitive as far as you know, the rules were. Now, mind you, really good players were still making it work, but otherwise, you know, they weren't terribly strong. It's not like, you know, every time a Space Marine Codex comes out, they have like all the advantages, which is, you know, ridiculous, right? So, yeah.
Poster bulbs.
Greenleaf, because Grimace was a pedo. What? Was he? That would explain a few things. Like the day after he told me I fell down some stairs. But he didn't have any stairs in his house. Why would he tell me that?
Because it's puts lotion on.
Could you imagine a parody of like McDonald's characters, but it's Silence of the Lambs?
Yeah, I could. Absolutely.
I'm fucking writing it right now.
There's this animator on YouTube called Meat Canyon.
Mead Canyon?
Meat Canyon.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got an animation about McDonald's that's very in that alley.
Are you saying basically it's a channel I might dig?
Oh yeah, I think you'll love it. You know all
Are
those
you
Muppets?
trying to indoctrinate Chris in the Meat Canyon?
No. You know those Muppet drawings that I made? That's where I got the idea.
Oh, okay.
He's the one who inspired perfection.
Gotcha.
I'm happy you know about Meat Canyon. Makes me feel less alone.
You feel like there's a kindred spirit out there?
In Boop, yeah. Like the more he talks about his free time, he's like, fuck, I do that too. Wow.
Well, I guess that's the point, right? I mean, of making these communities and such, is so that, you know, we can all kind of connect on some level. Our passions and our foibles.
Our what?
Foibles. Not familiar with that one?
No.
No? Foibles? It's like faults. You know?
Foibles.
Yeah, foible. Eccentricity. And fuck, I can't even say the word right now. Boop, help me.
What?
Eccentricities? Yeah, that's the word I was trying to say.
Oh.
I thought Boop, I thought you were paying attention.
No. Why don't I pay attention? You're just a snooze fest.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I am, but...
Yeah, when's the Boop and Sheep show?
Might as
When's
well.
that coming on?
Okay, well, you know what? I'm going to shut up. You guys can fucking entertain everybody.
You do know that show is just silence, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you heard about this craft world called Sam Han? Barking? Yeah,
No,
I heard they
no.
suck.
I heard they suck. I hit the frickin' side.
That Core of Krieg? Overrated. Space Marine? Garb.
Just a cynical war gamer. Everything sucks.
Everything sucks.
Slowly, one by one, this loses off.
Oh, there's a little blemish on the side here. I want to take it off, but I don't know if I should.
On your webway gate?
Yeah, I hit.
Worry about it.
Yeah.
You're not gonna fucking notice it.
No, it's a piece of terrain anyway, right?
So the webway gate is for Eldar to swoop through, right?
Yes.
Now, what the fuck is a weebway gate?
Weebway. Why did I spell it Weebway?
That
No.
one's
Oh.
Webway is reserved for Cal.
Ah, okay, I get it.
You had me fucked up. I was like, what? What? The Weebway. The way of the weeb. Well, if I ever want to pivot directions, I think I know which way I'll go. Talking about anime and shit. You guys watch anime?
Not for a long time.
Yeah. Not regularly.
I tried to get into a while back into Attack on Titan. Just couldn't happen.
I was occasionally going back and watching it if you're really. That's funny, because in the server, I was basically, I guess, the quote-unquote weeb, even though there were other people in the server who watched more anime than I did.
Oh, everybody teasing you?
For a bit. Until I pointed that out. I was like, nah, you guys watch more than I.
Yeah. And hentai doesn't count.
Is it Wind Rider or Wild Rider?
Wild Rider. Hold on. I can get you. It says right on top of the sheet. Hold on. Sorry, just cleaning this brush.
I'm just being stupid.
Yeah, I wasn't able to find any.
No,
I
eh?
found a lot of posts of people wanting to buy them and nobody saying anything.
It's jetpacks, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So you'll get them in old jetpack boxes. Maybe?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Do you get them in the old jetpack boxes?
Yeah, there was a set that came out a long time ago that had multiple jet bikes together, and it was in this Wild Rider box set. Yeah, it's Eldar Wild Riders is the transfer sheet. All it does is it has 5 of the serpent logos intertwined, and then a bunch of these like infinity like symbols. And that's it. Oh, and then there's some other little Eldar symbol. Oof, this is from 94. Oof. So it is a bit of a relic. See, because I'd hate to go the route of copying them and getting custom transfers done, right? I'd really hate to have to go that route. I'd prefer to avoid it if I could.
What? Getting custom made transfers?
Well, basically copying those.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And making a sheet of it. Because I could just as easily scan it, send it off, make a sheet of it, right? but I'd rather not do that.
I'm gonna be honest. I mean, we might have to because I'm seeing no listings anywhere, not even in like Facebook groups.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling that all the ones that are picking up is second edition dried up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Are there some mad lad with like all the fucking leftover, like all the transfers that are left in existence?
Well, there was probably some crazy person who bought up a whole bunch of them, right?
Some 40K golem looking person.
Yeah, basically.
The precious. The precious.
It could be.
Transmissions. Precious.
That was a bad golem. I know I can do better.
Juicy sweet.
Fuck, I thought he was in here with us. I was gonna say, fucking Andy Serkis in the house or what? All right. That's that. All right, we gotta do these things here. Fuck. Switch to this brush. Greenleaf. Question on the new jet bikes. Are they troops? Fast attack? Are there now 3 styles of jet bike? Normal, troop, new, and new shining spears? Well, it would appear that there are the normal jet bike, there are the Shroud Runner jet bikes, and then the Shining Spear jet bikes. So yes, there are 3 jet bikes. Whether or not Guardian jet bikes or Wild Riders, whatever they're calling them, if they are troop, they're probably fast attack. Shining Spears probably fast attack, and Shroud Runners probably fast attack. I would imagine anyway. But it's not like the old distinctions for units being fast attack, HQ, elite, whatever. It doesn't really matter now in 8th and 9th edition because you can just pick a detachment of just fast attacks or just HQs or, you know, so it doesn't really hurt a unit to be of a particular unit type. At least that's the way I feel about it. Because I know a lot of people make, you know, a big deal about the distinction of, oh, it's getting moved to being a troop, or it's not a troop anymore, it's now an elite, and
There's always an HQ that says, this guy's not a troop.
yeah, that used to be the case, like when you had certain characters and they would make a troop, or make a, you know, an elite troop, a troop. Fuck, I'm saying troop a lot.
Like, was it Trike that made Jumpy Boys troop troops?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I remember there was a few like that characters in various armies. I'm struggling to remember one now, but yeah. If I was really smart, I probably would have just done an overbrushing on these. Left the runes like that in the metallic paint. If I was really smart. I'm not. Some people might think I am. I'm not. Some people might think I'm really dumb. They're closer than they think.
Well, Chris, we got there in the end.
We got her in the end.
We got there in the end. He might have up to 3 of those sheets.
No shit. Okay, yeah. So yeah, keep me up to date on that. I will compensate him.
I'm getting excited.
What's that?
No, I'm getting excited.
Yeah, if he can help me out, that'd be fucking fantastic. I will compensate him in whichever way he wants, other than handies. I want the transfer sheets, but not that bad. Okay, well, we won't pull handies off the table. They're not off the table. But, we'd have to sweeten the deal a little bit if we are, taking that offer serious.
And you'd have to negotiate with his fiancée.
Yeah, whatever. She can jump.
That's not a problem.
That's not a problem.
Call that a hurdle?
Yeah, give me an actual hurdle, for God's sake, man. I've got this.
Come on, I crave the chase.
As far as I'm concerned, it's not a deal until somebody gets a shot in the mouth. Fuck. Anyway.
It's fun being an adult.
Yeah, it is. Being a gross adult, anyway. Clean humor's overrated anyway. I mean, okay, here's the way I look at it. Comedians. There are 2 kinds of comedians. The clean humor and the raunchy humor. The raunchy ones tend not to be surrounded by a lot of controversy, other than the fact of what they said. The clean-humored ones, nobody really talks about their acts, but in their private lives and in their public lives, they're, caught up in a lot of shit. For example, the difference between somebody like Eddie Murphy and Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby was clean humor all the way, and this fucking guy was raping people. I'm not saying Eddie Murphy isn't doing the same kind of thing, but there doesn't appear to be a lot of evidence supporting that idea. Is all I'm saying. So just because somebody works in a clean fashion does not mean they're, peachy, keen kind of fucking people. It just means that they're hiding more.
Chris is saying it's basically the comedian equivalent of I don't trust a man who can't drink.
Exactly. Yeah. Don't trust a person who doesn't swear. I don't trust them if they don't drink, smoke. If they don't have obvious vices, then yeah, that's usually a flag. Geofits, I spy with my little eye, an Eldar player. Doesn't take a little eye to spot me. I'm kind of big, so it's not hard. It's not hard. Sophie, rare Eldar transfers on eBay from $2.99 British. Let's post a link, Sophie, in the Discord. You're on the Discord, aren't you, Sophie?
I wonder if those are the ones eyes.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. Just let me know. Disco. How exactly did you get that finish on that? Is it a brown and dark burgundy? No, it is. It is Spastic's color shift paint. So it goes from this red to a gold. Now on camera, it doesn't really show the gold very well. To the eye, you see gold right away. When I bring it up closer to the camera, you can kind of see a bit of the gold, but not really. You can see how it kind of goes from that burgundy to a really orangey color. To the eye, it goes right from a dark burgundy to a yellow almost. This is the paint I used. Right here. Spastics Red to Gold. It is enamel based. Pretty sure it's enamel based. Although, mind you, we were reading the ingredients earlier, and well, the acetate is a concern, but it's got ethyl acetate and N-butyl acetate and PM acetate. I don't know what PM acetate is. Not that I really know what ethyl acetate. Well, ethyl acetate is an alcohol derivative, I would assume. And butyl acetate, that's what a methane. Isn't butyl from methane? So I don't know what PM is. But either way, this is some fucking solvent type shit. It's a solvent paint. It's airbrushable. It works really, really great through the airbrush. Yeah, this seems to be flowing just fine. You can see it sloshing around in there. So it's still good. It's still good. For whatever reason, my holographic fucking fucked up on me. Fucking fuck. Anyway.
I did a search on the PM acetates.
Okay.
Fucking mouthful. Propylene glycol monomethyl ether acetates. Say that fast 5 times.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I don't even remember what you said.
No.
It was in one ear, out the other.
Yeah, that was fucking. Propylene glycol, which is like a thickening agent.
Yeah. Well, glycol is a
ether.
well, glycol's a sugar, isn't it? Or it's derived from sugars.
Yes. But it's one of the things in the.
Or no, glycol's alcohol. But sugar comes from alcohol, or alcohol comes from sugars. But anyway, yeah. Either way, it's not it's not water-based acrylic paints.
Nope. Don't put it in your body.
Nah, don't consume any and don't breathe it in. Whenever I use this paint, I always use my respirator just because, yeah. Well, you remember the last couple episodes there where I was chroming up the Wraith Lord, because I slapped chrome on this guy, because I haven't even touched him yet, although I do have to bust the chrome back out because I noticed that the arm is a little freaking dark. I must have missed it at some of the angles. See this angle here, I must have sprayed and I was like, oh, okay, I got the arm, and then I change angles, like, fuck. The arm's dark, so I got to go over it again, but that's okay because
you were gonna put something over that chrome.
Yeah, I am going to put a red over the chrome.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. For the head, though, I don't know. Because the other...
Is it leave it chrome?
Well, because, like, I'm gonna do blue on the sword, like the other Wraith Lord. He's going to be predominantly red with flat black weapons and such. And his joints will be flat black. The cloth will be flat white with symbols. And yeah, the head on the other Wraith Lord, it goes from black to a light blue, or light blue on the edges, and then I put like a lot of gloss on it to give it like this really glassy quality. I also did the same thing on my Wraith Knight, and I want these to feel like they're a unit, basically. Not that I'll feel them as units, but you know, yeah. I don't know. You saw my other Wraith Knight, or Wraith Lord, didn't you?
Yes.
Fucking bullshitter.
Yeah, I did.
Fucking surrounded by people who are just looking to fuck me over.
Here's the thing. I know I saw it, and I know I commented, but I have no fucking clue what it looks like.
What does that look like?
Exactly.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan. Anyway, with that one, he's going to be a nice deep red body. Basically, just laying the chrome down, lay the clear red on top, seal it, do little edge highlights, just to pick up corners and stuff, and then yeah. But I'm not sure what I want to do with that head. If I want to shift it towards more blues, like what I did with the other Wraith Lord, or if I want to leave it silver and actually kind of make it look a bit more like a white, essentially, which is the stereotypical Samhan scheme, right?
Did you do like a quick tip or something about that other one?
The other Wraith Lord?
Yeah, putting thin paints over metallics with an airbrush.
Yes. There's, if you go on my YouTube channel, there is a video painting metallic red, and in fact, it'll be up there in the corner with a card at this point. What time index are we at? Okay, yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah, I'll put a card up there just for everybody who's watching this after the fact as well. I'm pretty sure I did a few videos. They were more like vlog style videos. They're old videos. They're
One for the Salamanders, I know that. You did metallic green.
Did I?
Then yeah, it was green, then you sprayed it, or it was metallic, you sprayed it over it green with a thin color, and then you did little scales. You freehanded like little scales into it.
Damn, that sounds cool. I did that?
Pretty sure.
Holy shit, I'm amazing.
Holy shit, I did that?
Yeah, let me check.
Now he's gonna totally bust my bubble because he's gonna say, "Oh no, it wasn't you, it was some other dude." Oh, I misremembered. It was somebody else who was really awesome. I don't know why I even thought it was you. Anyway. Oh shit. Disco. Yeah, I can't look at the Cosby Show the same way. Creepy bastard was raping women after filming and shit. Yeah. Oh yeah. There's a documentary out that's still airing right now about Cosby. I only caught the first episode. I haven't caught the second episode yet, and I think the third episode is probably airing this week. But yeah, it's interesting, and all the fucking clues were there. He talked about it all the time. It's even in his acts, talking about fucking drugging people. Spanish Fly. He always goes on about Spanish Fly in his acts. But yeah, it was right there. And so really, it should not come as a surprise that the guy was fucking raping people. Unless, of course, people are deliberately turning a blind eye, right? And that's a fucking huge problem. Geofits, does plastic crack count as a vice? Yes it does. Turbodork's Ground is Lava is very similar color shift paint. Ground is Lava? Yes it is. I like a lot of Turbodork's colors. I've got almost all of them, as far as I know. And yeah, Turbodork's colors are fantastic. For water-based acrylics, their metallics and colored metallics, yes, are very, very good and fun and easy to use, and yeah. But it's hard to beat lacquer-based paints as far as metallics are concerned. Like chrome. A chrome paint is very, very hard to do in water-based acrylic paints. It needs that toxic solvent in it to get that really fine pigment in there. Have I ever done a comparison of lacquer-based versus water-based? Probably. I've probably done, because I've been talking about this shit for so goddamn long. I don't even. What's that, Boop?
Quick tip: salamander armor.
Oh, when I was doing the stuff for MWG. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have vague memories of all those tips videos in my brain. Just something there.
Well, it's.
Free-handed the salamander icon on it and everything.
Was it part of like the whole Horus Heresy series?
Yes.
Ah, okay, that's what it is then. And I did it in metallics.
Yeah, it's metallic green.
Huh.
Very nice.
Well, learned something new.
You placed it in Leadbelcher Ring Fang, and then you went over it with when Forge World had their paint. Their clear paint.
I'm pretty sure they still do, don't they?
And
Yep.
they moved everything over to yeah, and then you did the salamander scales for it. See, I'm not crazy. You did it like 5 years ago. And I remembered that shit. So I was like, wow, that's neat.
Damn,
I'm crazy.
I remember painting a salamander, but I don't remember doing it metallics. I thought I did it in opaques.
Metallic with the clear coat green, and then you went in and painted scales on the armor.
Huh.
Yeah, this is starting to sound familiar to me as well.
You know what? It doesn't sound familiar to me.
We're fucking insane.
I don't.
It just means Chris is getting old. We need to take care of him.
We're sending you to home.
We're sending you to home. You need to sign him up as your
No.
advisor or whatever.
My power of attorney.
Is this Chris a package? Yeah, power of attorney. Was this Chris a package from GW? These snippers are too dangerous.
Yeah, you'll hurt yourself on these.
You hurt yourself with these, old man.
Good God.
I just paid for that. I was playing a tank game. My tank fell off the ledge and it flipped over.
Yeah, I don't remember doing a metallic salamander. That's weird.
That was the mention of scales sort of sparked something in my brain.
Yeah. I mean, that shit was so long ago now.
I do have this very strong memory. I've mentioned it before some time ago when I accidentally made Quirk leave the stream because I insulted him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What'd you
We were
say?
talking about the poor lad's pale complexion. And I said, Quirk, I got some Rayclan flesh shade for your pallid witch flesh. And then he left. And I felt bad ever since.
No, don't feel bad for him.
Okay.
He don't get me wrong. He's a cool dude and all, but he's a little shit. So he can take it. And when somebody dishes out something to him, yeah, he earned it. So don't feel bad. Mind you, I've kicked his ass a couple times. Well, not kicked his ass, but like I remember one time we were goofing around in the office and I don't know, he was saying some dumb shit, and so I took my belt off and I disciplined him.
Boy.
Yeah, basically. But he's the first guy who will tell you he's a bottom. So, there you go. For anybody who was curious about that status of the guy. Actually, I think he's getting married, so. If Quirk, you're out there, buddy, congratulations.
Have you not talked to him at all?
I haven't talked to him in a long while. No, he's a busy guy. He's in real estate now, so.
Oh, he's in a different province or whatever.
No, he's still in the area as far as I know. But no, he's busy with real estate and shit, so. Yeah. I actually don't really talk to many people. But I don't, like in the last 2 years, haven't really done much anyway. The only person that I see was Ash and Owen. That was it. Anybody from mini wargaming, I do not talk to.
All that I know.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck with a red-blooded American and this foreign fucker.
Yeah. Exactly. But honestly, I prefer that. It's a much more engaging conversation.
I want to get Vulcan his stand now and paint him via this tutorial. These tutorials you made.
Do it. Do
you
you?
can redo these because these were a while ago and these were done with not paints you have now. So.
Well, I totally can do. I can redo every video in that vault.
This isn't the vault. This was on YouTube.
Oh, was it YouTube? Okay, but yeah,
It was a YouTube one.
yeah, because I made them. It's not like I was directed to, a particular subject matter, displaying a particular technique or material.
I was just saying, because those were 5 years ago. Obviously, your methods have changed since then. Developed, at least.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. A lot of times I don't feel like my style has changed. I don't think I even have a style, but I'm told I do. I have no idea.
That's why I couldn't find it though, because they're called Quick Tip.
Yeah. That was a fun series. I did that for many years. Quick Tips. I think I started Quick Tips in 12 or 13. And they ran till... Yeah. They ran for a while. Well, shit. I mean, the whole series was about 1,000 videos. Each one pretty much different from the last.
Oh, somebody flipped me over and I didn't even notice shit.
Is it weird that I've seen almost all of them?
Nope.
No, they're only like 2 minutes long.
Some of them are short.
I mean, this is going to sound so brown nosy as fuck, but you know, Chris kind of made me the painter I am today.
Well,
I've been following those videos for so long.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I mean that was the point, right? Was to encourage people to paint and
Try new shit.
well, and the goal of even still that's still my goal now is to make this stuff seem very accessible. Not seem, but to make it accessible. So show you how, how you, somebody who maybe had never picked up a paintbrush, can pick up a paintbrush and do similar things to what they see in the magazines, on websites, and stuff like that. Basically make you not afraid to go for this kind of techniques and things of that nature. That's the goal. It's real. Again, it's always about you guys. That's it. It's always about you guys.
I don't want to buy Vulcan. Damn.
Do it.
The other guy called Agathon. Now that is when I am surprised, is when they came out with the Primaris characters for the new Primaris, like not Primaris, a existing character for the Salamanders and Imperial Fist.
Why is that?
Because they pretty much Primarisized everybody else's characters.
Yeah.
With the exception of the Dark Angels and some other characters, but most of them, like all the Ultramarines characters, are all the ones that are Primaris now were, Firstborn Marines. Corsair Khan was Primaris. Kyvan Strike was Primaris. So I was surprised when they did it. Primaris, not Lysander or anything, but specifically Vulcan. This time, I figured they would have Primaris them when they did their initial, instead of making a new Salamander character.
Right. Well, you never know. Then again,
they might in the future, but it was just like, I don't know, everybody seemed to like that character.
Right.
Well, everybody seems to, like, even if they hate Space Marines, everyone seems to go, oh, but I like the Salamanders, so I don't know. So I'm kind of torn. Do I want to do Agathon or Vulcan? I kind of want to do Vulcan because he's wearing a whole helmet. Whereas, no, Agathon looks cool with this, like, half face mask thing, but,
what about the new characters? Didn't they just display 2 new guys today or some shit?
Those are Horus Heresy.
Oh, gotcha.
The Blood Angel and Imperial Fist guy are Horus Heresy model.
You don't do the Horse Heresy?
No, I do. I'm getting those models. I'm just looking at the Salamander models to paint.
Gotcha.
Per your video with scales and stuff on them.
The last one I remember painting scales on a Space Marine is the Alpha Legion videos.
What's funny is on the GW page, Vulcan actually has little scales painted on his armor.
Why is that funny?
Just they don't do it with any of the other Salamander models.
Oh, gotcha.
Like whatever painter at the time was painted like back in like 4th edition or whatever. The painter that painted them took time to paint scales on his armor. Whereas every time, Salamander's been painted since, I don't think anybody's really taken the time to... GW's official side, I mean, I'm sure people are doing it, but nobody on GW's side has seemed to take the time to, paint scales on the armor.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I think a lot of those painters and, the heavy metal team, I mean, like, they're under deadlines, right? So they probably just get their briefs as far as like what they're painting and how it's supposed to be painted, and it's probably quite strict as far as keeping timetables and stuff. I would imagine anyway. I have no idea. I have zero insight into what their process is.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm just speculating.
From what I've heard, it's hectic as fuck.
Yeah. I've also heard that it's not a terribly well-paid position. But I don't even know how many people there are. I mean, if they have a crew of like 50, then, it almost sounds like a sweatshop by that point, but...
For such a, I guess you could say, prestigious position in the hobby, I've heard kind of meh things about, being a painter there.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything, like, negative, just other than...
I haven't heard anything bad. It's just, what I've heard just makes it not, like, seem what it was cut out to be, I guess.
Well, sure.
Or everybody's image of the position.
Yeah. Yeah.
How much of your own artist, or what's the word? How much of yourself can you put in the models that you paint for the box art?
Right. Yeah, probably not very much. Yeah. And they're basically all taught to paint the same way, right? So you can't really tell who painted what. Now, mind you, it seems like the regular Games Workshop painters and the Forge World painters, it seems like the Forge World painters can spend a little bit more time with their paint jobs, and there is a little bit of
individuality between the you don't know who the painter is, but you can tell somebody else painted something.
Yeah. Whereas like the main GW stuff, the box art and stuff, who knows who painted that, because they all paint the same way, right? And if you ever watch any streamers who were previous Games Workshop employees, yeah, they all paint the same way. Like look at Duncan, right? His the way he paints, that's how he painted when he was working for Games Workshop, and he still paints that way. And
only one I've seen not paint GW style, so Darren Latham, but he doesn't really paint for GW anymore. If I remember correctly, he designs.
Yeah, he used to be painter apparently, and then he's part of the design, I believe.
And when he had his YouTube channel, his was distinctly. There were some GW influences, but it wasn't like it wasn't the GW playbook. But, and then again, that was his personal stuff. So.
Well, the way he displayed a lot of stuff on those videos, that is the Games Workshop way.
I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, it is. It's just it's because they have, I guess, like there's a few distinctions of what it is, and that's more of the upper tier of heavy metal style.
Gotcha, because he did a lot more blending and stuff in his YouTube.
Yeah.
Feels like Emma has kind of found she's just broken up and has her own thing, her own style.
Who?
Is it Emma? Emily? Something?
I'm not familiar. I don't know all of them, but yeah.
No.
Well, I don't even.
The tutorial for the Volkites, I remember.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But
Yeah.
I've seen her later streams, and she has her own thing going on. It doesn't seem like the GW's style.
Right. Yeah, because I mean, this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. But like when Duncan was parted ways with Games Workshop, I was very excited to see the kind of videos and work he was going to do. I thought he was going to distinguish himself separate from Games Workshop when he started his own channel and started his own stuff. And you know, all I see is the same stuff, the same styles, the same color choice, the same thing out of Games Workshop, right? And I was a little disappointed in that because I know he's a great painter, and yeah, because it doesn't seem like he branches off at all from what he.
His initial brand launch, I haven't watched anything from him.
No, same here. When he, because I was like, because basically, he had the golden opportunity to redefine the popular understanding of miniature painting. He was the face of Games Workshop for a long time, and when he was, doing his own thing, that was the opportunity to do his own thing. But instead, it was just more of this of what he was already doing. Even the video format of how he does his videos, it's just like what he was doing with Games Workshop. You know.
Is it like a if it ain't broke, don't fix it thing?
Well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. I mean, that could be one of the ways, right? I mean, if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. And he's hugely successful, so why not, right? But the other one is, was he afraid to do it, to go his own path and create his own thing, and you know what I mean? Because otherwise, it just feels like it's just more of the same, and eventually, it just becomes white noise, right? With so many people creating so many tutorials and so many different ways of showing, and it's all fine, right? I mean, like having 100 people talk about how to paint black, and some of them, will overlap and talk about this, talk about the same issues and points, and you know what I mean, like the same lessons, and that's fine, because basically everybody sitting down to paint, it is completely individual, unless of course you are from a studio space where everybody is there has to be conformity amongst all their techniques because everything has to be uniform, right? For example, like Games Workshop, or pick your miniature company that shows well painted models, right? And if they have a studio of painters and they have more than one painter, there has to be uniformity there, because otherwise, you end up in that debate where people go, oh, well, I don't really care for this artist, the way they paint this miniature, but I like the way they do it this way. And you know what I mean? And you get into that whole debate, and then, you know what I mean? And then, of course, the artists who are doing it, they're sensitive people. So, they're going to take it to heart and take the criticism quite harshly. And people will just, absolutely spit venom at the people who, like or dislike their work. And so, with a company like Games Workshop and having a whole bunch of painters, there has to be uniformity, because that way you can't tell who painted what. And it doesn't really matter, really, because, it's just for box art, and it's just to sell shit anyway. The point of the box art is not to discourage or, scare you off from painting your miniatures. It's supposed to be in a fairly straightforward way, so that you can replicate it when you get home. You buy your bottles of paint, go home, follow the guides or the videos, and you'll get similar results. That's the goal. Because if you're happy with it and you're enjoying it, well, guess what? You're going to come back, right? You're going to play more. You're going to read more. You're going to paint more. You're going to play more, right? So, again, these are all business decisions. Greenleaf terrain. Duncan is laughable. I don't know about laughable, but yeah, I was a little disappointed that he did not seize the opportunity to redefine things and forge his own vision for who he is creatively. You know, that's the disappointment. But hey, his life, his channel, and I mean he's hugely successful. So, you know, who am I to talk, right? Disco. Only difference I see, he is no longer restricted to GW products. To your point, though, I hope there would be a variety of style, method, etc. It's really just more of the same. Safe bet. Yeah, exactly. And that's what it feels like. It feels like, you know, he doesn't want to challenge, you know, what he has done or challenge himself. That's I think really what kind of disappoints me in that regards. Not that, you know, he needs my approval or anything like that. I mean, nobody does, you know, nobody needs my approval. Do you, right? But if I was him with that platform, you bet your ass we would have gone and done things differently and challenged the norm, essentially. Because then that's when you're going to get great creative thinking. You get new options, right? New way of looking at problems with color and application, and you know what I mean? Like all these things that make this hobby really, really awesome, right? Because we all know there's not just one way to do something on a miniature. Although some of us who are relatively new or just really don't think about it, you know, there is only one way to do something, right? You know, when I'm doing bone, it's Ricard flesh, Ushabti bone with a wash of Agrax or shape. Done, right? Do that 100 times on 100 different models across different armies, different whatever, right? And then what's the point? You know? Anyway. All right. I think I'm happy with the bone. Yeah, I'm happy with the... Oh, shit. Now I'm knocking stuff over now. These damn things are too damn tall and long. Knocking shit over. What time we at here? Holy carmoles. Holy man, there's only 20 minutes left. We better hurry up. Let's do... What am I doing? Agrax or shit. That's what I'm doing. Oh, there we go. I'm going to wash the bone. Wash the bone.
Sometimes it's nice with clean bone.
What'd you say there, sheep?
Yeah, sometimes it's nice with a clean bone.
Yeah, you got to keep your bone clean. You got to keep it clean. Otherwise, it starts to smell. Disco, that's what she said. You need that meme. That's what she said. That's what she said. All right. Boom, 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 boom.
So she proclaimed.
Try not to hit any of the other metallic areas with this because this has got a matte finish to it, and if it dries on any of the areas, it's just going to be annoying. So, have we been getting work done or what?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Got a whopping 2 cards. No.
Well, that's racist.
What?
He said whopping.
Yeah.
That's racist.
What?
Because you said whomp. It's a derogatory term.
Yeah, that flew so far over my head.
Man.
It's like, oh, hey there,
Trying to
math.
figure out what the fuck you're talking
You know that math lady meme? That was me right now.
He's trying to figure all the computations and shit.
You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Enlighten.
Anyway.
Are you going to?
You know,
Maybe?
the only reason I want one of those paint pot shakers is because of this fucking Tesseract glow bastard.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it separates pretty damn fast. It separates even when after you open it and set it on the table. You can see it separating. You can watch it separate.
Screw this old watching paint dry business.
You're sitting here still trying to figure out what the fuck is this talking about.
How can you still be sitting there trying to figure it out? It was a dumb joke. It was a play on the word.
There's a disillusioned boob just, how am I racist?
Yeah.
What's going on?
What's going on? Chris is calling me racist. What the fuck? Now, I have family members who are Italian, but I still don't, use terms like that. It's unlike, like I even have family that are, black, Italian, French, got all sorts of mixtures going on. Heavy on the French, of course. I'm trying to think where everybody is. But yeah, I've got a family that's Italian. I got an uncle. He's straight from Italy. He's an import.
Now we're talking Italian. I have no idea what this has to do with whopping.
Because it's a derogatory term to Italians.
It is?
Yeah.
I thought it just meant big.
No, shorten it. Short form.
Oh, without the ing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
just do a quick search.
I'm sitting here confused. I'm like, doesn't whopping just mean big?
No. It was a terrible joke, is what I was saying. It wasn't funny. Anybody who laughed at it, you're a bad person. Notice how sheep just shut right up?
No,
Or-
I'm shaking for my dear fucking life. Okay, that's good enough. I've been sitting here shaking this bloody pot for like 3 minutes just to paint one tiny drop of poison. The length we go to.
Yep. The lengths we go to, even just to avoid fucking shaking our pots of paint.
Lengths we go to understand what the fuck Chris is talking about.
Sorry, I know that old school racism stuff, so that's probably what's throwing you off, is because you're probably used to the new terms.
Yeah. They changed what it was.
Yeah, they changed what it was.
There we go. Tiny drop of poison. Do I feel better about myself? Nah.
Gotta be freaking careful as I wield this thing around. I don't want to knock this freaking pot over. That'd be embarrassing on stream if I knock my pot over.
You know how when you got models that have mounts.
Mounts?
Let's say a blade drone with a plague bearer on top. Sometimes we do sub-assemblies, right?
Sometimes.
I thought I glued this guy on. I didn't. He's been loose with that peg all this time, and I've been painting around him. Now it just fell off.
Jeez.
Alright.
Yeah, that one's happened to me.
I'm thinking of painting fiber. No. Do I want Vulcan this stand, the new Chimeras guy, or the character Dreadnought with flamethrower fist?
Go for the unique thing.
Guess that means the Dreadnought with the flame.
Do what makes you happy, man.
I say go for the character, not the dreadnought.
Go for Vulcan or the Chimera.
Fucking hell, I feel like such an idiot. He was loose this entire time.
We all must be concentrating really hard. It's quiet.
Playing game.
Just slightly annoyed. That's the good term for it.
Go.
Well, we got to talk about this,
What?
Boba's over.
I know.
We
So would
talked all about Star Wars like what, yesterday?
Yeah.
Friday or Thursday. Okay, so we talked about Star Wars and shit yesterday.
well, it's what we don't get Kenobi until what, May?
Yeah, September.
And apparently that the one flick that was
May.
the one that was supposed to be like a Top Gun, right? It was Rogue Squadron or whatever. That one apparently got pushed back or shelved, one of the two. I was a little disappointed in that. I was actually looking forward to that. The concept sounded fun.
You could just play the game.
No, I don't want to play the game. I want
Star Wars Squadrons.
Yeah, I mean you could.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. I mean, you know.
It's not the same story. It's just you get to sit there inside an X-wing and go pew pew pew.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's not a bad experience. I'm just, you know.
Oh no, the inner 12-year-old just went wee.
Oh yeah, I used to love it on GameCube. We used to have that one on GameCube, and I fucking played the Hoth mission so many times. Same with the N64.
Trench run.
Yeah. N64. Shadows of the Empire. Man, that was fun too. Nostalgia.
Yeah. That's how they get you.
Yeah. That is how they get you. All right, that's drying. We'll leave that be. Oh, what time we at here? Holy moly, we're pretty much done.
Says that, but will it be like yesterday where we went 30 minutes OT?
No, because I got stuff to do.
What?
Yeah, I got
30
stuff.
minutes?
Yeah, no.
I would have made it. Shit.
Yeah, no. I got things to take care of.
Off on a tangent, and he just kept fucking going. At a certain point, I didn't even have to say anything. He just started going.
I know, and usually that kind of shit, that's usually when I'm high or drunk, go off on those tangents like that. Just, you know what pisses me off about socks? It's like, what the fuck is he talking about?
How the fuck do you know which is the left one?
Yeah, exactly, right? They're not labeled. There's no R and L. How do they know? How do they know which foot?
I have socks from Volcom that have margaritas, tacos, and peppers on them. And they're bright fucking orange. And I'm like, these are the best socks ever.
Yeah, I got green ones with tacos, milkshakes, and peppers.
I'm really boring. Mine are all black. Just black.
You fucking boomer.
Is that a boomer move?
I wear exclusive.
I didn't hear what Chris said.
I said, is that a boomer move?
Yeah.
Is it? I thought it was white tube socks.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's
Fell off
that's
your
cool.
dinosaur shit.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, man.
Here's the thing, I wear black, like everything.
Everything.
Yeah, trousers, band t-shirts, the whole thing. But socks, that's where the colours are, man.
Not your undies?
Yeah, those two.
Because, I mean, like, you know, if you're going to go all black, I mean...
To be honest, I've been looking at undies with, like, designs in bright colors. I found it to be hilarious.
I think it would be actually kind of fun, you know, just to get, like, some really kind of lacy, you know, frilly kind of stuff. And then when you're at the game club and you're bending over to, like, get your models out of the case, they see the T-bar. Especially if you're dressed like barfing, like, you know, like you're wearing all black, got band shirts and everything like that, but then you bend over and you got this bright red T-bar showing through. I think that would be awesome because, like, I think a lot of people would not know how to react to that. It's be like, whoa.
Send you a link to this shirt because I was looking at this shirt and I sent it to my friend and he's like, "Don't you dare fucking buy that!" And it's the same like material Hawaiian shirts are made out of.
Okay.
Like jersey material, but are you familiar with old people couches? The ones that every like super old like grandparent had this couch.
Okay.
And they put the plastic over it.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the
Oh, yeah.
print that was on that couch?
It's like a big floral pattern, like really
Yeah,
dense.
I want to send you something.
Okay.
I just sent you a link.
All right. It's not a dick pic, is it?
No.
Better not be. Oh yeah. No, that one. That's more like wallpaper. You get some really old classic wallpaper. That's what that looks like.
I sent that to my friend, and she was like, "Don't you dare fucking wear that."
Right. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, I think I'm gonna end it there. I'm done being productive, and I've got other shit I want to dive into. So, any parting words of wisdom? Boop.
I still got 4 minutes.
I know I'm ending it. It's my fucking show. I can end it whenever the fuck I want.
Look at me. I'm the captain.
Look at me. I'm the captain now. So that's it? That's your words of wisdom? You're the captain now?
Now my words of wisdom is look out for old man Chris.
There we go.
I'm having trouble remembering shit.
Yeah,
So,
I am.
you might need to take if anybody in Chris's house is listening, you might need to take plastic nippers from him before he hurts himself.
Barfing? You got anything?
It's like that 30, 40 seconds of fucking quiet.
Nice.
Because I had nothing. I had no retort for that. So I was like, fuck it. They're just gonna take my clippers, I guess.
You're assuming they even listen to this show.
Yeah, I don't know.
My words of wisdom are, you can't go wrong with lace.
There we go. And I say, take care of your brushes. They'll take care of you. I will see you guys later.
Coma's not here.
Oh yeah, where you at? No Kim. Huh. He's usually around. Wasn't he here at the beginning?
No, I haven't seen him type that all.
Oh really? Oh. Yeah.
If he did, it was a while. like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Around this place. Take your model.
Yeah, he must be busy. Either way, that's all right. I want to thank you guys for joining us in the chat. And, keep the conversation rolling. Although I'm looking back at some of the things there, and I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about. But because we get, like, everything from Paint to the Cosby Show. So.
Well, yeah, you keep bringing up Cosby. I don't know why.
Because I'm watching that fucking documentary. And because, like, okay. With Cosby, right?
Yeah.
It's really, really tragic. The fact that you have this guy and he did so much visible positive work with the communities, right? He did so much, yet he was a shitbag raping people, right? And we talked a little bit about that. I can't remember, it was a little while ago. Basically, how do we separate the artist from the art, right? How do we separate the man from, or the woman from the work? They did so much positive, yet they sold poison milk to school children. You know what I mean? Like, how do we reconcile this? Can we? Should we? These are the questions that everybody, I think, is struggling with right now. Everybody, with many artists. And it's probably been that way for quite a while. It's just now that we're in this digital age where we can basically all share our opinions simultaneously, instantly, right? Like, so, yeah. I always operate under the assumption that they're all shitbags, right? Even the ones who do a lot of positive, the philanthropists, yeah, they're the ones usually with the fucking most skeletons. I operate under that assumption. So that when something does break, and this person who was, adopting children from faraway lands and, donated millions and millions of dollars to homeless shelters and startup programs and, did tremendous work. But, they were eating, human livers, right? Whatever. Make up your weird fucking thing. And that kind of shit doesn't surprise me in the end when I operate under the assumption that they're all shitbags. So, yeah. Am I still streaming?
I think you will.
I was able to squeeze that extra 4 minutes.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for fucking getting me gum flapping about shit. Jesus.
See, look, that's what happened yesterday. Is I just brought up Lord of the Rings and we went for fucking 30 minutes.
Yeah, well, don't get me started on Lord of the Rings. No, I like Lord of the Rings.
What's your opinion on?
Yeah, exactly. No, but again, it's that same kind of thing, right? How do you separate the art from the artist, right? It's the same thing. Tolkien's another example, right? He created really great works. It's undeniable. Are they problematic? Are the ideas and things behind the ideas, are they a problem? A little bit. But how do we separate, should we separate the artist from the art? Anyway, whoa. I know, heavy, right? All right, I'm getting the hell out of here.